If you own a home in Ellensburg, stick around and hear why we think that now might be the time for you to cash in on your equity. Our team has been around for 26 years and we've set records throughout all of Washington State in that time. We've also been able to close $335 million of contracts for our buyers and sellers. Ellensburg. This is the hidden gem in the heart of Washington State on the east side of the Cascade Mountains. Conveniently, it's along I-90. Right now, I'm in downtown Ellensburg, and in Unity Park specifically, which is a new addition that we love. And you can see as we're surrounded by all these old 100-year-old buildings, the brick aesthetic really kind of brings you back in time. But obviously there's the modern conveniences that we get to have, and downtown you've got local coffee shops like D&M, which is great. We go there all the time, and you have Ellensburg Pet Center, or we like to say the zoo downtown for going and checking out the animals that they have there. But really, downtown Ellensburg has a lot of what people are looking for, and we see that not only the city is investing in places like Unity Park, but also local community members are building businesses, and like the Fitters building just was remodeled, and there's some awesome new businesses going in there, and you can see that people are really investing in the downtown area. There's great things that our family loves, like going to the Dino Discovery for kids and the Valley Play Museum. You can just see that there's a lot of energy in the local community of people excited to bring about new businesses and stuff. And that brings me to my first point, that you can really see that Ellensburg is growing, and there's a lot of new businesses and upgrades both on the private sector and the public sector. So that's a reason why people may be interested more in purchasing in Ellensburg. So if you're thinking about listing your home, that's going to be really important because we can highlight those things. So those are all great things about the community, but you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Joe, how does that help me as a homeowner that possibly wants to sell? And the reality is, we can see from that a lot of people are interested in Ellensburg, and that's pushing people to move here. That means is we can capitalize on all these people coming from the west side and honestly out of state. And if your property is priced well and marketed correctly, it could mean getting the highest and best price for you. As I was just saying, it's important to be able to get highest and best for your property. We're getting a lot of people that are buying here from the other side of the mountains and out of state in general. So what that means is we got to time it as far as when it's launched. And that means actually a little later than everyone's used to in Western Washington, where things get green. Well, things are green there all the time, but things get green here from stick season, which is definitely right now. There's no green on any trees or anything like that. That actually happens later in April and honestly into May, as opposed to what people are used to in Western Washington. So timing's a big deal and something you could think about. We're filming this right now in March. So if you are interested, you have plenty of time to be able to list your home and feel like your marketing efforts are going to be totally worth it. Now, talking about the right time of year brings me into the fact that Ellensburg is known for outdoor recreation, especially along the Yakima River. So we're going to want to make sure that the people that come here to Central Washington for outdoor recreation are able to see your home for sale. So you don't want to list it possibly too soon, because at that point you may be missing the opportunity of they're in town and they're just so in love with this place that we really want to capitalize on the culture of outdoor adventure and vacation lifestyle that this place is actually underrated for. All that to be said is we believe now is a really good time to capitalize on your investment and make the most cash out of your equity. There is pent-up demand. There's some excitement and activity this year as we have less uncertainty than we did last year. Really, when we look at some other things, including the big businesses, big billion-dollar businesses investing in Ellensburg. So you have Winco Food, they're just down over by Anderson Hay. They're building a big distribution center, so they're putting in some infrastructure and some jobs. And then you got D.R. Horton, which they're worth $45 billion, and they're investing millions and millions of dollars into building neighborhoods and expanding Ellensburg housing market in general. And so if that giant company is doing that, you should take that into consideration and be like, whoa, maybe I'm missing something, because they've obviously made some calculations that it's worth investing. And that right there should be a telltale sign. If you're thinking about selling, this may be a good opportunity, because a lot of people, a lot of big businesses are seeing great opportunity. Those are some things to consider if you want to sell your home in Ellensburg. We think that you can get highest and best price, especially this time of year, and if marketed correctly, and obviously priced right. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe and share with anyone that you think would find this valuable as well. And if you have a home that you're thinking about selling, reach out to our team. We'd love to put our experience to work for you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's on brand.
You need a groom, bud.
Charlie. We're the Red Wines. I'm Dan Redwine.
I'm Erin.
And we loved our experience with Big Dog Realty.
100%. We were hoping to have our house stand apart from the rest. The market was really flooded. And so the way that you guys elevated our home and pointed out how different it is above the rest, and all the marketing and creative ideas and going above and beyond for us was awesome.
Yeah, definitely went the extra mile, and I think just from day one, having very clear goals and timing for us was so important to get the home sold by the fall and just be ready to move into our next chapter, which is now looking for a house in Cle Elum. So as a real estate broker here, focused mainly on Suncadia, it was important to hire a team that was gonna give our buyers a great experience, because that's what sells a home. They need that extra information, and the home needs to stand out in a way that is going to be appealing to the buyer that we needed to reach. We started out, I listed the home myself, and we realized really quickly we just could not give the home the attention it deserved. Joe was able to mow the lawn when it needed mowing, and all these little things that don't seem very important, but when they stack up and someone walks into the home and it doesn't look perfect, it makes a difference. And I think we saw that in the result of getting an offer that we were able to accept and move forward with by the fall.
Just constant communication, and we were always in the know about what you guys were planning, what you were wanting to do, whether it was marketing or just fixing something small in the home. You were there for us, and yeah, we felt really supported and felt like we could ask for help when we needed it. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved your idea of watching, just hosting a dinner party at our house, barbecuing on our back patio, highlighting how peaceful the backyard was, neighborhood, and just on rodeo weekend too, the highlight of Ellensburg of the year was really creative, doing the raffle, and just got tons of traffic in the home too, just open houses. I know we're busy, and that was really creative. We loved that idea.
Super smart. Joe and Heidi knocked on doors and invited people to the open houses. And I just love Big Dog's long form videos on YouTube. There's so many resources that you guys provide for buyers, even just to what's life in Ellensburg like. And I think that is a great resource as well. So yeah, we would recommend Big Dog in a heartbeat.
Yeah.